Hello and welcome back one and all. We are here today to have a look at the Chaos Avenger Preview class and give a mini review for it. If you're new around here, make sure you have the subscribe button and of course leave the video with a like. So I'm going to be using lucky enhancements for this, and then on screen you saw where you could buy it if you are indeed a member. I'm not going to do this quite as normal. I'm not going to give the class a rating yet because of course this is all work in progress and will indefinitely change before the actual one comes out, and that one we will do the full review on. Anyway, let us just jump through this. I will just flick through all the skills as I explained it previously in a different video, so you can just pause on the screen if you want to read what each of them do. So for anyone that isn't aware, this class primarily is a soloer. It is a big old tanking class and it has fairly moderate damage with it. However, there are many things I would like to see improved. Well, I say many, there's a couple. I would like it to have a bit more DPS, we'll talk about that. It definitely does get stronger as the fight goes on, there's no doubt in my mind about that. So that is of course how the skills are meant to work on it anyway. And your haste does also improve significantly, bringing those cooldowns on your skills much lower, which is very useful. The main issue I personally have with this class, other than the damage not quite being high enough for my liking, is the mana. Now the way you get your mana back is with your auto attack. Each time your auto attack hits, you gain back 50 mana, which is useful when you consider pretty much every one of your skills uses 50 mana. However, there are a couple of scenarios that I will come across a little later on, particularly in PvP, that this is an issue, and I do feel that this class is a bit slow. That's how I describe it, a bit of a slug class. Anyway, let's talk farming. You do not want to use this class ever for farming, so we'll move on past that. So here we are at Ultra Drakath, the old school one, and I thought, you know what, let's go alongside of him. He's got a nice bit of health and we'll see how it goes. So rotations, they're a little bit funky at the minute. I have tried 5, 4, 2, 3, which is what you can see me using on screen, and then I'll hit 4 again, then we just rinse, repeat 2 and 3 until the other skills pop up, which seems to work alright, and as the fight went on, I was doing a nice amount of damage. However, I also seem to have some success going with 4, 3, 2, 5, so who knows, there's many different ones out there, and to be honest, at the minute, we're not on about nailing combos on a work in progress class. We'll worry about that next time round. We just want to experiment with it and see what we can actually do. So as you can see, we're a little bit further through the fight now. The haste did improve quite a lot, and my damage was up to around the 20k mark, which was very nice. And again, near the end of the fight, you can see that's how it happened. So DPS in this class is actually, it's alright, it's quite good. It's not going to beat Void High Lord at the minute, so I do hope that can be improved, fingers crossed. Anyway, let's talk PvP. Against the majority of PvP classes, this currently isn't going to do overly well. Just to clarify that point, that is against top tier PvP classes. Ones below that, you'll be absolutely fine because it is actually quite good. It, however, is a problem. This is what I was saying about the mana, is if you have someone that just runs around, has a dodge class, you're not going to be able to use this class at all for PvP because you're not going to be able to regen that mana, and it is incredibly annoying, and it reminds me why I hate PvP in this game. Anyway, we'll move on to one more fight. This time against the Great Thief, and things went a little bit differently here. We did actually manage to win this one, which was good. It went on for a little while. I did enjoy this battle. It's worth saying it didn't win every time against Great Thief, but it was there or thereabouts, which is quite nice. Again, another person that just moves about, which is incredibly irritating, so I just stood there, managed to land some hits, and then Bob was our teapot. We managed to win, which was great. Anyway, guys, that's sort of all I wanted to touch on for this class. So far, if I was to give it a rating, which I said I wasn't going to do, I'd put it around B+, A-, somewhere around there. It definitely is an S tier at the minute. I do very much expect that opinion to change once the class gets upgraded a little bit, and I suspect in long runs as a tank class, I'm very hopeful we can have it running with the big guns and knocking on that S tier door. But time will tell, and judging by how hard Drakath is to kill and it essentially being the end of a saga class, it definitely deserves to pack one heck of a punch.